guys.
Go ahead.
Okay, everybody back?
I lost my belt.
What?
You take it up the bathroom.
They follow with you.
I'm not sure. Is there anybody else who's...
Yeah, that went over you read for
Sandy, Miss Sandy Duke is at the bathroom in the office. Oh, she's back. Oh.
I didn't use the bathroom.
Well, we had to go to the bathroom, so we finally gave up and Steven left to the police department.
I apologize again for
And we were like,
taking
oh, we're gonna go there, and you're gonna.
that long. But, okay, is everybody back?
No, it was they're coming, but yes.
Oh, we'll wait.
Well, it's not like cold, but you know, standing out there a while.
Yeah, it was 3 days ago.
No, just my fingers and my toes were chilly.
I'm not doing anything with it right now. You might as well wrap up.
There you go.
Okay. For the employee Christmas party this year, we would tentatively like to pick the 11th, that is a Thursday, 11th of December. If that's not workable for the city council members, we could always move it to, I think we prefer to go to Friday and then back to Wednesday. So, can anybody? Here.
Greg's birthday, but he's usually out of town anyway.
Here's the calendar. The 11th is Thursday. Okay, so if that works for everybody, okay. And December 11th will be the city employee Christmas party. We did a little thing in the paper for Jack Larson, who contributed money for one of our new basketball goals at the basketball court. And Crystal Bunt bought us another basketball goal to put up there, and we wanted to recognize her for the things she's done for the city. Fortunately, she's in Dallas today, so we'll recognize her at our next meeting. Okay, our next one is the possible action to close or sell South Shell Street and Davis Street. So we'll start on South Shell Street. Does anybody want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion that we sell South Shell Street, Davis Street.
Oh, no, I'm just going to do, I want to do Davis separate.
Okay.
We'll do that second.
South
We're
Shell.
not going to put them together.
I'll take most.
Okay, so that was Martha. Okay, Any discussion on that then? All in favor?
What's the sale price?
Fair enough.
All in favor of closing
Carry that to
South,
crazy bitch.
South Shell Street?
I do have the rules over here.
How are you voting, Martha?
I voted.
Okay, all right, that was unanimous. Okay, now let's take the case of David Street. Does anybody want to make a motion?
Yeah, could
I'll
we
make a,
move, could we hold off on that and then wait until, I mean, I'm not against it, but I just want to make sure that everybody that's been notified and everything like that. I mean, I wasn't aware that.
there is on 8-3, each adjacent property owner to each respective street signed a petition agreeing to the closing of the street.
They did sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but see, Mrs. Womack is not adjacent.
Oh, I see.
She's on the other side of Jefferson. I'm not a voting member, but I would feel uncomfortable approving that one as is without a little more hearing. And I think a few more of the neighbors need to come and talk to us. But I would also suggest that if we have another public hearing and we get more people here, that we agree to close Davis Street only if we decide to close it. Only for the purpose of development of that area. And if that area is not developed within some time period, and I don't know whether 2 years or 5 years or whatever is appropriate, that the right-of-way would pass back to the city. So not just a blanket, here's a road and some more property. But, so no, we don't have a motion on that one in a second, so on the Davis Street, so we will just pass to our next agenda item. The Lone Star Economic Development Board budget for fiscal year ending September 30th, 2015.
Motion that we approve the budget as presented for Lone Star Economic Development Board. It's presented.
I'll second that.
Okay. Any further discussion on those items? Okay, all in favor? Unanimous? Any opposed? Okay. Next item is an agenda item requested by Mr. Alexander and Ms. Wexler concerning disposition sale of some property in the Lone Star Police Department evidence room. And I'm going to make a statement. Mr. Poole brought these allegations to me on the 1st of October. I told you in our last meeting that it would be investigated, and I'm here today to tell you that since this was an allegation of wrongdoing, not only with the sale of disposition of weapons, sorry. There was also allegations that the city improperly used manpower and equipment to support one of our local businesses here. Both of those charges were investigated by an external agency, again, because we didn't want to have our own police department checking itself. That organization is charged with looking into criminal wrongdoing, and after the investigation, they said that no further action was required. Moving on to the next item. Review, discussion, and possible action about the Economic Development Board's request to contribute $20,000 to the City of Lone Star's boat grant project. When this came before the Economic Development Council, we've kind of been stuck on this one because we didn't know exactly how we would get all the funds. The state would pay up to $150,000, and the city's share would be $50,000. We can see by looking at the preliminary cost estimate that there's about $10,000 that the city can easily take care of through volunteer effort. That being the demolition of the pier and the pulling out of the existing concrete. So we're potentially maybe $40,000 short. The Economic Development Board said that they would like to contribute $20,000 to that effort. And as part of that, I said that I would match up to $10,000 any other private donations to the boat ramp project. So if anybody donates $1, it contributes, in effect, $20 toward getting the project done. So it's a pretty good return on investment. If we don't want to do that project, we can just say, no, we don't want to do the project, and then we won't worry about it again. But that was part of the deal that I made with the Economic Development Council in return for their donating $20,000 of their budget.
Well, I'm not quite understanding what you just said.
Okay.
Do you mean that you want private donations from us in the amount?
Well, not necessarily from you specifically, but
Well,
from interested
all
people.
of- Yeah,
Yes.
okay, all of us afford in the amount of,
We need to raise $10,000
so the only,
in donations. That would be the max. Might be able to do it for less. Yeah. We know how to do this and just say no. I would do that.
I don't mind the car.
All right.
well, frankly, I'm interested in the boat ramp, are you guys?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I think if they took 10,000 in donation, and I certainly appreciate the economic development for, requesting to contribute 20,000, we should accept that. And, I'll make a motion that we accept it.
And that would mean that we would, tell KSA to go ahead with the engineering and work very hard to find good citizens here, and we do have a lot of them, who can maybe help us complete this project. Okay, so motion and second
Yeah.
to go ahead with the project. Okay, all in favor? All opposed? Okay. For the mayor's report, the Architects Council of Governments has supported our application for the renewal of our wastewater treatment system. I'm not sure that that's the final approval, or TCEQ doesn't have an approval left or something, but we're essentially done with that, and that'll just should eventually be okay. Everything's okay. We held a construction meeting with the contractor, 7H Construction Company, on the Burn Street project. We're expecting to do groundbreaking any day, and we will notify all the council members of the date. I intend to invite former Mayor Nichols to the ceremony, since this effort started on his watch, and he was an integral person in getting it all to happen. On our improvement projects, KSA has an engineer working with a final design for the lift station pump panels. They will soon give us an amendment that we requested of them regarding an emergency generator for the high-speed pump station and a geotechnical investigation. And City Secretary is currently working on deed changes that are required because the lift stations move where the lift station is by a few feet. The boat ramp project was on hold until the city approved the funding plan. The mini Walmart is moving forward nicely. We have assisted them by hosting job fairs in this meeting room. I know of at least one citizen who has already started working for Walmart, working out at the Gilmer plant, or Gilmer Walmart, until such time as this one opens and they'll transfer in there. Obviously, they have to start well before the grand opening. We had a fire at 234 Houston, and the lady living there just moved there, Naomi Whitaker. She was a long-term resident of the city of Lone Star. She lived there with her 3 daughters and 1 granddaughter. They pretty much lost everything they owned. I am going to set up a charitable fund for anybody who would like to donate money to help them get back on their feet. Our annual financial audit will start next month, and our Christmas parade is on Monday, December the 8th, starting at 5:30. We hope we'll get a little more light and a little less rain. And we have, tell us what we have there.
Well, if you want to be in the parade, there are forums at City Hall, at the post office as well. And if you want to participate in the Christmas lighting contest, there's one for businesses and residential. And those forms are on this table over here, but they're also at City Hall and at the post office. And if you do want to participate, we have prizes. If you're first place, you can win $100. If you're second place, you win $50, and third place would be $25. So if you're thinking about decorating this year, might as well enter the contest, because previous years we don't get that many entries, so you may have a chance to win a prize and contribute to buying more Christmas presents or something. But the forms are over there, and they're also available at City Hall and the post office.
And that is our last agenda item. Does you want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion, yeah, John.
Is the meeting over?
The motion, Martha, second.
This is why I think the city council's a joke. They had it on the agenda to talk about this. Y'all still don't care that this man, without court order, took these guns out here? I mean, what kind of council are y'all? You had it on the agenda, Miss Wexman. You and Mr. Earl, why didn't y'all ask questions? What a joke. What a joke. What a joke.